Hi, so it's been a crazy amount of times that I've attempted to start a vlog of my reading, and here I'm again, trying again. So let's see if this one actually makes it onto YouTube. So it's the 28th of February right now, so I'm starting my March TBR a day early because I've pretty much finished with February. There was one book on my February TBR that I didn't read, but I don't think I'm going to get to it. It was an arc, and I've told NetGalley that I won't be getting to it, so it's all good. Just got out the shower, so I'm a bit of a yeah. Anyway, so today I started the Shadow of Kyoshi. I am a few chapters in at this point, so I'm like this far, so not very. I've taken the dust jacket off because I don't read hardbacks with dust jackets on. But so far, so good. I do love me some Kyoshi. I think she is actually my favourite avatar at this point, so very excited to be reading this and seeing what happens next with her story. I can't really say much in this vlog about this book specifically, but I'm hoping that I'm going to like jump on camera at least once a day, hopefully, and see how it goes. So I'm currently just watching some YouTube. Um, so that's what I'm doing right now because it's about an hour before bedtime. But very excited to be reading this as my first book of March. So the only things I can really tell you is I think it's common knowledge that Kyoshi is an avatar, and the first book was about her becoming said avatar. And then in this one, she's like campaigning basically to tell everybody who she is and meeting up with everybody. Things I suppose are a little political right now, I guess. But I'm at the point where she's gone to the Fire Kingdom. That's all I'm gonna say. um, and her other half has come into it for the first time in this book, and yeah, I love Kyoshi's relationship with this person. I'm not gonna say who it is because that spoils things from the first book, but I love the relationship that Kyoshi is in. It is just adorable. Yeah. So I will hopefully catch up with you soon. That's all I've got for now. And I will let you know how my reading goes for the first week of March. See you in the next clip. Hi again. So it's the 1st of March now. So happy Pancake Day, everybody who does Pancake Day. So I'm still reading Kyoshi, The Shadow of Kyoshi, the second book. And I am probably quite close to the midway point now, and I'm still really enjoying it. The stuff's happening now, like some fighty, angry stuff. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, some action is coming into the story, like potential sacrifices and um family disturbances and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, this is going really well so far, and I really do love Kyoshi. She's great. She's such a wonderful, awesome avatar, and I'm really enjoying the story. So, I remember I gave the first one. I think I gave it a 5 star. If not, it was 4.5, but a very high rating anyway. And this one is, by the looks of things, going in the same direction. So, I'm really enjoying this book so far. What I think I'm gonna do, if I can, I think because I'm listening to that on audio as well. I think I'm gonna like read this from the library soon too. Malice by Heather Walter. This is just something I'm gonna read physically whenever I'm just chilling or whatever. So hopefully I'll be starting this soon. It's just that I'm not much into Kyoshi at the moment. I don't want to put it down, so I'll either start this either maybe this evening or something, or I'll finish Kyoshi first and then jump onto that. Whoops. Dropping the TV remote. Oh well, okay. So, yeah, I think that's my plan. So, Kyoshi and Malice are going to be my first two books of March, hopefully. So, yeah, I just thought I'd give you that update, and I will see you in the next clip. Hi, so earlier today, so it's still the 1st of March, I said I was either going to carry on with Kyoshi or start a bit of Malice, and I did end up actually picking up Malice. So I have started reading this now, and so far so good. It's just establishing the plot so far. I'm not very far in, only like about 4 chapters. But yeah, establishing the plot. So it's like lots of fairy people, who are called, what are they called? Did say Graces. That's it. And um, the main character, like the Maleficent character, who's actually called Alice, um, is like half Val, or she might be her half Val. They don't really know where she's come from, and so she gets bullied a lot by the other fairy type people. Because her powers are more on the darker side. She makes like very um, dark kind of magic that can like turn people ugly and do nasty things to people, basically. So that's why she's kind of frowned upon, because her powers aren't nice and cheery like all the other fairies are, and she's kind of outcast. So I can see where it's headed. I can see there's probably going to be a curse, like the synopsis says, that's coming up. So yeah, all good so far. So I've put my books down for a bit, for the night, and I'm just chilling, watching some YouTube and knitting my temperature blanket. So this is how that's going so far. It's very big. And it's only the beginning of March, so this is panel number 1. There's going to be 5 panels. I'm doing 5 rows every single day, depending on the temperature. So like purple is like between 10 and 14 degrees Celsius. Then dark grey, which is the biggest colour on this temperature blanket right now, as you can probably see. That is between 6 and 10 degrees. Oh no, 5 and 9 degrees, sorry. And then light grey, which is on here too, that's between 1 and 5, and then white is basically 0 and before, so there's a very few rows of that. So hopefully, coming into the springtime, I might be able to use a little bit of a light purple, and this blanket will start getting a bit more colour to it. Because the light purple will represent like 15 to 19 degrees. And then anything above that will be going into yellows, so that'll be pretty cool. I just wanted to give you a quick little knitting update, seeing as I do have other hobbies other than reading. So this vlog is going much better than I've done in any previous attempt at a vlog, because I've never actually posted them. So hopefully I'll keep this good work, and this will end up on the internet. So yeah, I just thought I'd update you. Beginning of March, I'm currently reading 2 books, and that is Maleficent, or Malice rather, by Heather Walter, and The Shadow of Kyoshi by FC Yi, I think the name is. And enjoying both of them. So far so good, March. See you in the next clip. Hi again. So I finish Shadow of Kyoshi today. It's the 3rd of March now, and yes, I finished it. So this is a 5-star book for me. Thought it was fantastic, and yeah, I love the characters. I love where the story went. Everything wasn't as expected or what we thought it was going to be. So yeah, really enjoyed it, and 5 stars. So I'm now reading Malice by Heather Walter, which I have been doing, which I told you about, and I still haven't got very far into it, but going good. Yeah. Still kind of learning the world and learning the characters and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, going well so far. So far so good for March, and I finished the book on the 3rd day, which is fantastic. So just got to tackle the rest of my TBR. Very quick update there. See you in the next clip. Hi, it's the 4th of March now. So I picked her up again last night, and yeah, it's still going really good, and I'm finding more out about the characters and the magic system, the magic specific to the main character, Alice. And it's actually really cool so far. So I'm looking forward to seeing how her powers manifest, how they grow, how she learns them, because she's going to learn how to use a bigger part of her magic. Because basically, our main character is at least part villa, which means a certain kind of fairy type creature, and the people she lives around and with are called graces, and her magic works differently, but she's using it in the same way that they would use it, which is through drops of blood and stuff. And we're finding out now that really, because they are different types of fae, different types of magic, she shouldn't be using her magic in such a limited way, because her magic is actually more powerful, I guess. So it's going really well, and I'm excited to see how her magic grows. And we've met, like it says in the synopsis, that we meet the princess, and a whole love story might be happening with Alice and Aurora. And I can see it going in that direction. But yeah, meeting the princess, it's going to be a really cool story, because the synopsis says that Alice has cursed her, but it doesn't look like that's the case. It's more someone of her kind has cursed the princess, not her specifically. But I feel like the synopsis is saying she's taking the blame on herself in some way, because it's her kind that have, like, someone of her kind that did it. But that's what the synopsis has given me. The story itself doesn't seem to be that way. Like, yeah, it was somebody of Alice's kind, but Alice didn't curse the princess. But yeah, maybe Alice is the one to break the curse, and that's something I gotta find out by reading it. But yeah, so there's a whole story arc of her and the princess meeting at the palace, and the princess is actually very down to earth. She might die on her 21st birthday if she doesn't find true love. That's the curse, basically. Like, if she doesn't find true love's kiss by her 21st birthday, she dies on that day. And she's already had 2 sisters who have died. So, yeah. This is, like, quite close to the beginning of the story, so it's not really spoiler territory. I don't really want to give spoilers in this video, because it's like, anybody can watch this. But yeah, that's kind of the premise. So it's to see, basically, how her magic's going to grow, and how she's going to live in a kingdom where her powers might be illegal, and she could be executed for using them in the way that they don't want her to. Like, she has to kind of use her powers the same way the Graces do, by basically selling potions and elixirs like the other Graces do, but hers kind of manifest in a more sinister way, and that's why she's called the Dark Grace, even though she's not really a Grace. But yeah, it's really good character development so far, and them meeting each other, and just, yeah, I like the way the story's going, so I will update you soon, hopefully. This video should go up on Monday, I'm hoping, because we'll see if I end up doing a weekly vlog. It might happen, it may not, depending on how much reading I do each week and how much I pick up the camera up. So, and I've also realised that I'm holding the camera the wrong way, so I'm not even going to change that now, because it's a vlog, it doesn't matter about the camera angle as much. So yeah, that's where I'm up to right now. I'm only reading Mallets at the moment. I may, because I have it next to me somewhere, at some point this weekend or something, I might end up picking Dragula up, because it looks hilarious. The only thing stopping me at the moment is the fact that it doesn't really have chapters. It's a thin book, so it doesn't matter too much. Like, I could read that very quickly. But it always bugs me when a book doesn't have chapters for some reason. Like, it says chapter 1 after part 1, but then it reads all the way up to part 2, so what's the point of having a chapter there? Doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, I've read, like, the prologue for it, which is just, it's hilarious, actually. So I would recommend this if you want to laugh from just the prologue even. So might pick this up at some point, but at the moment it's just Melis. So that's where I am. See you in the next clip. So it is now Sunday the 6th of March, I think. And I have finished 2 books this week. So you saw that I finished Kyoshi. I have now finished Malice, and it was fantastic. I gave it 4 stars. It was very, very good, and I am excited to see what happens next in the story, because that ending really blew up and was really, really exciting. So I'm very excited. I'm saying exciting a lot. I can't wait to see what happens next. That ending was really cool, and I really enjoyed the characters and the way everything went, how the curse went, and the unexpected things that came. That's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to spoil the book. But I'm so glad I read this. It was beautiful and wonderfully written, and I just really like the characters. So it's just, I think it's one of my buzzwords that curses are in this, and I feel like I really like Maleficent, Sleeping Beauty style retellings because of that curse specifically. So this really did give me the happy feelings of that buzzword. So yes, very much enjoyed this. So I'll probably start this today, but I'm going to read Dracula next. I know it doesn't have chapters, but it's a short book, so I'm going to make myself do it because it looks so fun and I can't wait to see what happens. I feel like I want to read that little section out to you that was just in the front, just to give you an idea of what it's about. So the prologue is just like this page here, and it's the beginning. So if you don't want to watch this bit, skip if you want to, but it just sounds so fun. So it says, "Gather round, children of houses far and wide, for a tale of rivalry, sequins, and one unholy bride. My name is Mam Stoker, and I'll be your host. Prepare for a thriller tale. I don't mean to boast. I'll serve two titans of the scene, untied in hate. The costumes are cheap, but the lip syncs are great. Our first lady Dragula needs no introduction, renowned for art, house, fangs, and a strong sense of suction. Her nemesis, Van Helsing, is damn fine, it's true. Found of rubber, latex, and facial filler or two. Are you ready for horrors, for blood on the runway? For Dracula's daughters are ready to play. Yes, Queen, I hear you scream, but patience, we must first set our scene. With Jonathan Harker, a most basic, travelling through Europe with barely a glitch, until he reaches Transylvania's border and things start to get somewhat disordered." I don't swear on this channel, so I'll let you guess what that word was. Can't wait to read this because that sounds fantastic and I just can't wait to see what happens. Obviously it's a Dracula retelling but in drag, and I can't wait to see what happens. So I'm just going to finish out this week's vlog, me starting this today. If I read it and want to tell you, if I finish it today, then I'll let you know, but I might start next week's vlog with this, depending on where I get. So I either wrap up here or I will tell you what happens next. But thank you so much for watching this vlog. Again, I've finished 2 books in 1 week, which is quite good. And I'm very excited to carry on reading because I'm enjoying it. The one thing I will tell you though is that I was reading an ARC for Pennyblade that I received, which is coming out this month. You might like it, and that's fine, but I didn't. It's just that, I don't know, it's like British out with the lads kind of humour, and I feel like you can tell it's a man, and I don't want to say this because I don't want to gender it, but a man writing about a woman loving woman and putting it into the role. And I know women loving women exist that act very much like lads, like the British stereotypical out with the lads kind of thing, and I know that's fine, but it's just not my kind of thing, and so I had to put it down. I read about 12% of it on the Kindle and I just couldn't carry on, so I did read some of that too, but I've put that down and I'm not picking it back up. But that's it. That's my first week of March done, and I'm going to start this soon. So thank you so much for watching. TTFN. Bye bye.